Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard against James.
On D, Leonard is almost inescapable. He completely smothers shooters with his reach.
Back to Durant. Fires the three. Rebounded by LeBron.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For your Oklahoma City, Scottie Pippen.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Chicago. First quarter of play, a minute in. Leonard for three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. They set the screen. James inside. Durant's there. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
Now James. Pass to McGrady. 4-3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
That one goes. Count it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Leonard finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to McGrady to end the run. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Bryant. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Durant. Now here's Leonard. Back to Durant. Over James. Durant, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
O'Neal passes to Pippen. And here's James. Antetokounmpo covering. James against Antetokounmpo. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bryant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Just 4 to shoot. And here is Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. Second chance shot. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 55 seconds left to play in the first. James with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Leonard for 3. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. And there's James from the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bryant. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he sinks the second. Durant with a screen on James. Bryant on the drive. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Kawhi Leonard out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kobe Bryant. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 down low. Now here's Leonard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Back to Durant. Puts up a 3. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shot.
Pippen, pass to McGrady. 3-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Durant for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Pippen. There's a screen. Pass to McGrady. Clock at 4. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McGrady's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Bryant outside. Pass to Durant. James against Bryant. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's James on the wing. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Bulls leading by 10. Got a piece of it. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Pass to Pippen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And again, no good by Chicago.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
James can't get it to go.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Intercepted. It's a one-on-one situation. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Chicago leading by 9. Antetokounmpo surveys. 1:22 left in the second period.
Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant finds Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McGrady. Leonard defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. Bryant outside. The 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
For 3.
Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Thunder trail by 10. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chamberlain passes to James. And it's good for 2. James has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Now here's Leonard. The D's right on him. With 4 on the clock. Good work defensively by James.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Leonard with the ball. They've got James, and it's Chamberlain in at the 4. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Chicago leading by 8. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And that one misses.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
James against Leonard. Now James. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Rebound by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. It's stolen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Defense gets a little too close to Durant there, and he smartly makes sure to pick up the foul while shooting.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Durant.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Timeout called. The Thunder.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. James, right side. No one near him. Yes, it's good. James has got 7 points.
Unfair. I mean, combining length and strength beautifully. LeBron can get his shot off pretty much whenever he wants to.
The Bulls with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
O'Neal passes to Pippen. Now, here is James. Leonard defending. James inside. Durant's there. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Bulls leading by 12. Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game. O'Neal passes to Pippen. Now here is James. Offline with a 3. Leonard outside. Outside Durant. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Here's McGrady. 6 points for him. Pass to Pippen. Looking to get it going. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Give him 8.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Bryant against James. Bryant outside. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Whoa! Way out there from Leonard.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Thunder trail by 15. Here's Pippen. Here's James. Over Leonard. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
4 on the clock. Here's McGrady. O'Neal. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Chamberlain pulls it in. Durant's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's James. Covered by Bryant. James double teamed. From the arc. James from distance. Easy work.
They got the ball to the right guy. James ready to shoot at all times.
Bryant outside. Now Durant. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to James. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Pippen. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They've got to get up a shot.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Leonard looking around. Launches it. Can't hit that one.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
And we've reached the end of the third. Chicago ahead, leading by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. James can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 8. Durant, pass to Leonard. Bryant outside. The 3 is up. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Pass to Chamberlain. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. On the wing, Bryant. Leonard outside. Back to Bryant. James with a steal. Here's McGrady. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they get it back.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Here's Pippen. James outside. Screen by O'Neal. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Durant. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Here's Pippen. Pass to James.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
First team foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential. Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Durant. Leonard outside. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Pippen.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Screen by O'Neal. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Outside Durant. Pass to Leonard. From outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
James with the ball. Leonard defending. Fades. James can't get it to go.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Antetokounmpo outside. Durant, pass to Leonard. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Bryant outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Bryant outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 9.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Timeout.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Here's McGrady, covered by Bryant. McGrady, the pass to Pippen. Shot to stop the run. Leonard pulls down the board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bryant. 5 on the clock. Can't hit from in close. So it's Oklahoma City now. 9-point game. Here's McGrady. And so Chicago takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Pippen. Chamberlain is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Tatum in at the two-guard spot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And both free throws good for Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Leonard. 4 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar covering. And Leonard has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to KD. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis a screen on Tatum. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Up top, Chamberlain. Now here's Leonard. James covering. Leonard against James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good by Pippen.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Durant. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Outside, Tatum shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Shaq.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Chicago with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pulls up on the wing. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Tatum trying to break free. Leonard, no luck.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And here's KD for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Antetokounmpo against Chamberlain. Now here's Leonard. Guarded closer. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Durant way outside. And Shaq pulls it down. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Chamberlain against Giannis. Chamberlain, the pass to Leonard. Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jump shot. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Pass to KD. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now Leonard. He's got 5. And here's Pippen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Tatum in at the 2. James looking around. Durant muscling it in. Kevin Durant.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Pippen kicks to Leonard. Tatum on the wing. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Bulls trail by 8. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar. And staying with the play, Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Antetokounmpo against Chamberlain. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pippen against KD. Pippen, the pass to Chamberlain. Floats it up for Pippen. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Los Angeles with another miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Chicago. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Tatum dishes to O'Neal. Tatum passes to O'Neal. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles with another miss. Bulls trail by 4. Durant with it. Contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
The first free throw is good. Durant nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pippen, the pass to Chamberlain. Pass to Leonard. Can they get it? No good that time. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 2. Durant kicks to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
James against Pippen. LeBron passes to KD. Pocket 6. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Leonard looking over the floor. Tatum setting the pick for Leonard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. James in the post. Tatum on him. The score now all even. LeBron's got his first 2 points.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Chamberlain against Antetokounmpo. Outside Leonard. Over James. Again, Leonard missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside, KD. Confident finish by Durant.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. Chamberlain with a screen on James. To the middle. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago as they finish the quarter, surging on a 12-0 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with James. Then it's Kareem, and it's Durant. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the point.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get back on track here. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Bulls leading by 3. quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to KD. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody near Leonard. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one. The Lakers trail. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Leonard, the pass to Pippen. Oh, Tatum in position. Stolen by Durant. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Okay, Bron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Tatum. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Leonard dishes to Pippen. Pass to Chamberlain. Leonard with the ball. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Giannis kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Durant. 3-pointer. There's the triple from Durant.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Tatum. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. Pass to Durant. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And here's James outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Lakers trail by 7. Pippen with it. He's got 8. Leonard finds Pippen. Castro O'Neal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Pass to Giannis. Here's the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Tatum with it. Guarded now by Durant. Tatum against Durant. Tatum passes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw good from Chamberlain.
At the line for the Lakers, Wilt Chamberlain. Taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Durant in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense is... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Pippen is out there with Tatum. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Outside Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Chicago. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Wilt Chamberlain picks one up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Taking 2 shots.
Oh, free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Tatum. Pass to Chamberlain. Oh, Tatum in position. Here's O'Neal.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Pippen against KD. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for LeBron. And stolen by Chamberlain. Leonard against Durant. Outside Tatum. Pippen a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. He's forcing the defense to foul.
At the line for 2.
And so Tatum nails them both. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to James. Now Durant. Stolen by Pippen. A finish, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
Yeah, gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. On the wing. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. James misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tatum passes to O'Neal. Pippen dishes to Chamberlain. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Leonard against LeBron. James with some nice D. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Pippen against James. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
James has a two-pointer. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
There's so little ego in Giannis' game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
O'Neal is screen on LeBron. Down low. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Outside, KD. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. KD's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Chicago. Leonard against LeBron. Leonard inside. James with some nice D. Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. James against Leonard from downtown. Leonard with the range.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Here's LeBron. Giannis outside. From past the arc. The offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron outside. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the three. O'Neal with the rebound. A three from Leonard. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Durant. Launches a three. And a check with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Pippen against Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4. And he makes it.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. They get it again. Chamberlain. There's the block. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And James throws it down.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Good chance here for Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Pippen.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo covering. Clock at 6. James against Durant. Here's O'Neal. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
The 3, James. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Chamberlain. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The deep 3 from Durant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. Leonard for 3. He drops it from range.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And Atlanta with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Pippen. Out left to the wing. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Pippen. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so here is Chicago. James outside. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Curry. James with the ball. 1:11 left in the first. From downtown, here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pippen. They double him with Curry. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple.
And Durant, one of the purest shooters in the league.
Chicago trailing here. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's James, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant. Chicago shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
James taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard against Durant. Leonard pulls down the board. Pass to James. And he drops it in from the low post. James has got 6.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front, leading by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the floor for Atlanta, Kevin Durant is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. The 3, James. The rebound by Atlanta. Pippen, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Durant. Pass to Pippen. Six to shoot, and there's a pick. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here is James. 6 points for him. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Curry, still without a bucket. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. All sorts of time. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Hawks leading. Durant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Curry. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Here's Curry to the paint. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Bulls trail by 3. Left side Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Antetokounmpo. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside O'Neal. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting from Atlanta, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
There's a minute 17 left in the second. James finds Leonard. Floats one. And Durant with the block.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. And Atlanta with possession here. They trail by 1. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Pippen. He has 7. Here's Chamberlain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Durant. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Leonard. Here's James. Rebounded by the Hawks. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 6 points for him. Shoots over Curry. That one rolls around and rims out. Stephen Curry getting it done for Chicago. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard out there with LeBron James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. James can't get it to go.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
To the inside, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Leonard looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo finds Curry. Misses the 3. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a three. KD splashes the triple.
And Durant doesn't need more than a click to get one off.
Bulls trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Back to Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Curry. Give him 8. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Hawks lead by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he jams it home with authority.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
Abdul-Jabbar's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to Durant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Durant for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry finds some space. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Curry's got 10. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo covering. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Now here's Durant. Tightly guarded. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Durant. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. O'Neal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both shots good from the stripe. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. No good on the second free throw.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Launches a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Kevin Durant out there, and it's O'Neal in at center.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Hawks lead by 6. Here's Pippen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Durant. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. That's good from Durant on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Antetokounmpo surveys. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Pippen.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Lets it fly. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Stephen Curry. He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. The Bulls trail by 9. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. And here's Durant. The 3. Drops in the 3. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Durant. Durant draws the double. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard against Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 8 rebounds in the game. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Here's James. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Atlanta leading by 5. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
James outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Curry looking it over. Pass to James. Out to Leonard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Durant. James with a steal.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Wilt Chamberlain taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bulls.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain passes to O'Neal, and that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
And it's in.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And the Bulls call time here. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Durant, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Leonard outside. Off target from downtown.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little group on Sunday afternoon with the end. And as Coach Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start? Who's going to come off the bench? which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kobe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard spot. Now, Giannis. Screen by Bryant. Banked in off the glass.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
And this past offseason, Stan, was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
11 feet away. No good on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Pippen finds Abdul-Jabbar. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Now here's Giannis. Last game we saw him score 32. Pass to Bryant. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Durant kicks to Pippen. LeBron outside. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for James. A miss that time would have put him up. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Giannis missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Chamberlain against Shaq. Pass to KD. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And James throws it down.
Still as intimidating as anyone in transition. Once LeBron gets that step on the D, it's over.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard, that's for 2. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's James. 1:36 left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Chamberlain kicks to KD. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Outside, Kobe. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And he gets it back. That one good for 2.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pass to Pippen. Back to James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. James has got his second basket of the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6-point game. Antetokounmpo passes to Leonard. Back to Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pippen. And it's Leonard missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
James finds KD. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Kobe. Durant just inside the line. Misses the jumper. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks on top. They lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Pippen. And it's Durant. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Bryant. Chamberlain with the block. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Durant from the arc. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Chamberlain. No one near James as he lets it go. The Hawks again can't hit. Pistons trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pippen dishes to LeBron. James cooking from deep.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
The Hawks working the ball around. Here's James. LeBron playing like a big man inside. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Outside, Kobe. And another 3 for Detroit.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pippen, the pass to LeBron. James with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
LeBron outside. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And 12 points for LeBron.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Count that one. And now a 4-point Hawks lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Pistons. Pass to Leonard. 44 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Durant kicks to Chamberlain. And here is James. Takes a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Chamberlain a screen. Durant from distance. What a shot. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go court. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
They want to lean on that perimeter game. I get that. But being one-dimensional, guys, look, it just makes it too easy to...
And now let's... Thank you for being with us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at James. What a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the floor for Detroit, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kobe in at the 3 slot. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
KD's shot is off. Pistons trail by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Kobe from the arc. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Pippen slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. LeBron can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. O'Neal inside, guarded by Chamberlain. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to KD. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars. Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. For the tie. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
LeBron outside. Pippen a screen on Leonard. From deep, James. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 15 points.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shaq with the screen. Up again. The Hawks leading by 3. Chamberlain with it. Shoots over Kobe. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over LeBron. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And they double up LeBron. Pippen with the wide-open look. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Cleans it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
James looking around. That one doesn't go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 2. We'll be back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got James. Pippen is out there with Durant. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. James with it. Pass to Pippen. Back to James. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Chamberlain, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pippen, the pass to LeBron. And it's off from 3-point range. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And it's Leonard missing. And so, it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to LeBron. Shot from the wing. Another miss by LeBron. Pistons trail by 5. Back to Giannis. Again with the block.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 in career block.
There haven't been too many more staunch defenders in history than this man.
Only Akeem Olajuwon and Dikembe Mutombo are ahead of him. That's an intimidating pair. That's how strong he is as a defender.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. He gets that one.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Outside, James. Inside, Abdul-Jabbar goes up and lays it nice and easy. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And it's Giannis missing.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
It's Bryant, high post. KD's on him. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Here's Durant. Rebound, Detroit. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Durant against Bryant. KD can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Zeno Antetokounmpo looking over it. Here's O'Neal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, overwhelming presence.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So neither attempt will fall that time frame. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, KD bar will do it.
LeBron dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. The Hawks working the ball around. The three from LeBron. It's money from deep.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
Kobe kicks to Leonard. Here's Antetokounmpo. A shot off that time. AT that time from James. And an intentional foul right there. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. A three from Leonard. Shaq kicks to Leonard. Over Durant. It drops.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LeBron James.